Hello guys, first of all I want to thank all of you for watching my videos. I'm about to hit 540 subscribers and that's a really good feeling. You know, I'm really thankful to God to making it alive to this 2021, because 2020 was a wild ride for all of us, isn't it? You know, but the good thing about it is that I make quite a few improvements to my channel. First of all, I'm gonna have my buddy right here with me all along with all the videos. Another improvement is that it's gonna be a much better editing, but the best thing of all is that you're gonna be able to save hundreds and sometimes even thousands of dollars. So that being said, let's climb aboard and let's watch my first video of the year. And please don't forget to subscribe down there. Thank you guys. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of this do-it-yourselfer channel, Tips for Dummies. Hey, today we will be working on repairing a hole on a door, wooden door. See right here on the bottom, somebody kicked it, and what I'm gonna be doing my own repairs. As you can see, there is a large cavity right there. This is still pretty much strong. So the first thing I'm gonna do, or I wanna do, is that I'm gonna make a hole right on the center. Then I'm gonna fill that with the big gap filler on the inside. And what I'm gonna try to do is to push that wood back to me as much as I can. It don't have to be perfect. Also, I wanna make sure those gaps right here are filled, because I'm gonna be putting the wood filler. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna try to make a hole right on the center. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna prepare the can. And now that I have it, I'm gonna stick it through the hole, like kind of like on the sides. And I'm gonna fill it. This when it gets dry, if it doesn't bring the wood back, at least it's going to prevent from that piece of wood from going back again. All right, let's wait until it gets completely dry and let's see what happens. All right guys, so I let this thing dry, the foam. Okay, now you can see it's hard and it's pretty tough on the back, and that's what I wanted. I don't want weak wood, because when you put the paste, if this thing is weak, it might make bubbles, or you know, you never know. It also cover the holes. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the excess of the foam on it. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. So I cut out all the excess. All right. This is pretty strong. Okay guys, so as I show you, I already cleaned this up. I took all the excess, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a couple of bolts in here on the deepest part of the hole that will act as a rib, you know, like this. I'm gonna put it on it, and once the paste is on, it's gonna act like a rib, and that's gonna be really tough for that paste to come off. I'm gonna make it double strongest. So I'm gonna do that next. Alright guys, so as I told you, I'm gonna put a couple of bolts. One probably right there. And the other one perhaps over here. Alright. So the mushroom kind of head of these bolts is gonna make it. That's what's gonna make the paste strong. Okay, make sure it doesn't go over the wall. It has to be below that. Okay, and we are ready to add the bundle. And I like this product, the plastic wood. It's called all-purpose wood filler. And what I like about it is that it changes color. It's pink, and when it's ready to be sanded or to be worked, it turns white. It's easy clean up, and well, let's get started. Alright, so let me show you. Yeah, there it is. This is the product. Okay, we're gonna add it on it. Alright, let's do it. So what I'm doing is filling up on the inside first, and I'm trying to apply pressure at the same time, because this thing, you might think it's easy to work, but it's not. And alright, so what I do is once I have enough, I'm gonna grab a big spatula, and I'm gonna apply a lot of pressure, and to the other way. You see how it's messing up? Okay, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay. Okay, so I got that, and I'm gonna just try to remove the excess. All right, so I got the first patch, and it's not perfect because I'm gonna let it dry, and I'm gonna put a second coat. I'm gonna sand it, and then I'm gonna put a second one until I get it nice and pretty. Right now it looks ugly, but you check it out. It was a pretty big size hole. So all right, so let's come back when it dries. All right, guys, I was gonna show you something real quick. I mentioned it that it turns white, but now this one, I noticed in the package it turns into natural color. So it's been about an hour, and I just want you to see the size, you know, what's thinner or the extra. It's already turning into natural. That means that it's ready. Obviously in here it's not, because it's thicker. All right, so I just wanted to show you that, and let's keep waiting. All right, we'll see you back in an hour. Hey guys, welcome. There's about another 45 minutes that it had passed, and this is how we are so far. All right, remember, this is the first hen. I'm gonna give him 2 hens. Okay, so this is how it's looking. It look kind of ugly, but you'll see the final results. Okay guys, as you can see, it's already dry. I let it dry for 24 hours. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna sand it down, and I'm gonna put another layer, so that way it can be smoother and better. That was the first one. It was just to cover the hole. All right, so let's do it. Feel a little bump right here. That's what I'm trying to get rid of. Right. Oh. All right, that's good enough. And now I'm gonna put the second layer. I'm gonna clean it up with a towel and put a second layer. Okay, I'll be right back with you. Okay. Clean it, and I'm gonna be putting the second layer. Okay. All right. And here goes the second layer. This the only bad thing about it is that you cannot manage or use this as a compound for walls. This is a little bit tricky. Kind of gets stuck on the spatula. Gotta put pressure. Okay, so I put the second coat. It's better if you use like a 4-inch spatula, putty knife, whatever you want to call it, and do it as one stroke and put a lot of pressure on it so that way it can get stuck. Once it's dry, it's time for give it a little sand and paint it, and that's it. So I'll come back to you whenever it's dry again. Okay? See you in a little bit. Alright guys. So I waited until this thing was dry. And now all we have to do is sand it. Look at this patch. It's pretty strong. It's got ribs on it. So what you do is you can have a P100 sandpaper first to remove all the big stuff, you know. You gotta do it softly with this. Now the most important things to sand is the edges, so that way you can get as smooth as you can, so that way you won't be able to tell that there was a patch there. Good. For the final sand, you can have a P220. A P220 just to make it smooth and make it look better and make it look like nothing happened there. Alright? Alright guys, pretty good. Now we have to clean it. And we're going to paint it. And we're done. Get the imperfections out. We're going to paint it. And we're done, man. Okay guys, so all we got to do left is paint the door. If you have the same paint as the door, you can just paint the patch, but if you don't, I recommend you to paint the whole door. Alright, so I'm gonna paint it. I could have a little bit more on the edges, and it would have been a lot better, but I'm here today. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna paint it, we're gonna let it dry, and bingo, we got a door patch. I mean, you know, it's easy and it's a strong repair, because I put ribs. A lot of people don't put that, and with the vibration of the door and the banging and all that stuff, well, it has the tendency to come off. Alright man, so I'm gonna let it dry and I'm gonna show you, and that's it man. We got it. Alright guys, so after it's dry, you can see that it's hardly ever seen that something happened there. I could have done a little bit better job in sanding, but it was a quick job, this one, so it was pretty good. The hole is not there anymore, and it's a pretty good repair. It's considered like a permanent repair. Hey, see you in another edition of this do-it-yourselfer channel. Alright guys, so after it's dry, you can see that it's hardly ever seen that something happened there. I could have done a little bit better job in sanding, but it was a quick job, this one, so it was pretty good. The hole is not there anymore, and it's a pretty good repair. It's considered like a permanent repair. Hey, see you in another edition of this do-it-yourselfer channel.